Okay, I bring you the rarest team in Genshin Impact. Now, this is my sort of opinion. We don't have actual, like, ownage rates that we can see, but these are characters that have not gotten a rerun in a long time, and very few people, I think, summon for those characters. There are some other characters that can, work with this, but honestly, I would say... Oh, I didn't realize that was going to happen. Might have done a bad thing. Well, I was supposed to use Yoimiya's Q, and then we can use you to recover energy for Yoimiya, and then pop this, and then boom, and boom, and boom. Let's go. Yeah, come on. Overall, these characters just aren't really the kind of characters that are attracting people. All right, can I E-skill, please? Yeah, thanks. All right. I think one common theme of these characters is that a lot of them were just flat out, like, considered mid when they came out, right? Shenhe, like, she wasn't considered mid, but she's not, like, a top-tier support like Kazuha, Like, you're not gonna see her do, like, crazy numbers like Kazuha and absolutely destroy the game, right? That's not something you're gonna see. Also, we beat that in 1:30. We beat that in 1:30, guys. That it worked. It was a genuine 1:30 run time that we beat right there. All right. So yeah, these characters just have not had a rerun in so long. Shenhe is currently on 612 days right now. It's just like, I feel like a lot of people have joined the game and they think, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have all these characters. I'll be able to eventually get some characters that, haven't rerun. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. You may never get another chance for certain characters. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing a lot of characters that just aren't coming back. I'm gonna be honest. Like, a lot of these characters that we're looking at right now, they're not coming back. It seems like. I don't know why, but they just don't want to come back. Now, Shenhe is a little bit less of a concern because he can definitely come back eventually doing whatever he wants to do. But, I would imagine a lot of, like, characters like Shenhe may not come back for a while. And I'm going to be honest, I don't expect her to rerun, honestly, anytime soon because there's no reason for her to do, right? Like, Shenhe right now is technically the best I think she's ever been because she's on one of the best teams in the game, which is Chaska's team. And by best team in the game, I mean, like, just one of the more, like, if you're against a single target character, right, boss enemy, that's going to end up being very, very nice for you to be able to just have Shenhe on the team buffing your cryo damage. It's where, like, she's actually been able to seriously perform. Comparatively to a character like Ayaka, who, sure, Shenhe was a part of her team, but Shenhe wasn't really buffing her the same way that she's buffing, Chaska, who's able to do melt hits and absolutely destroy the game. I just realized I'm on my EM build for my Wriothesley. We could have saved a lot of time here. I like how Wriothesley's burst is like the #1 damage dealer here. Like, there's nothing else. It's just Wriothesley's burst doing the most damage it can. It's so great. I realize what I'm up against now. We might not clear this abyss. Had I been smart about this, put like Yelan on the team, we would have cleared. But this, I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know. I don't show a lot of the times like, oh yeah, we got the 3-star. But yeah, I don't know. We're probably not getting this one, guys. I'm gonna be real. As sad as it is to say, this guy has to come down out of his thing before I can seriously start hitting him, and that's gonna take a while. Come on. Please, I would love if I could get it. If I could just do that. Come on. Yeah, we're about to be out of the time. Yeah, sad. It's sad to see, but it's just what's gonna happen when you have it. You're completely. Oh yeah, see, this is what I was waiting for, guys. All right. Well, I could show you that. Yeah, we would have cleared had I put Yelan on the team because this is gonna be a massacre. Yeah, this guy doesn't have enough health. We're doing this 10 seconds down, because we started this at like 750, right? So yeah, it's not panning out, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Like, yep, 30 seconds down. Yeah, had I been able to get him down on the ground immediately, that would have been fine. But yeah, we didn't clear with the stars there. It's kind of sucks, but whatever. It'll be fine. We're gonna just push through. Also, Wriothesley, don't have him on a proper thing. Gonna be honest. I'm gonna pick the attack plus 40% just because. Are we taking this video seriously, guys? Normally, I don't like buffing the character through, means of, the abyssal cards. But, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get some things for that. I just realized what I did. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna need to redo that one. I just realized what I did with Yoimiya. All right, so this one should be really easy because, well, I didn't want to do that. I'm so used to hitting that amount of damage, right? Really? Wow, these guys hit hard. I've never noticed that. I just kill these guys before they hit me hard, but these guys seem to hit hard. All right, E-skill with you. E-skill with you. All right, let's go. We're doing melts and stuff. Yeah. Get out of here, please. 120,000. I mean, Wriothesley, when he's melting on his EM build, you know, that certainly does a lot of damage, you know? I'm looking at it. It doing a lot of damage, guys. It do be doing a lot of damage. Like, he do be cooking, even though he's just like, he's only the sous chef, if we're being real. All right, we're going to pop this. We're going to hit both of them with the little thing. Oh, it didn't hit both of them. Great. Sure. I definitely wanted that to happen. All right, I'm going to have to get this guy. Ow. Charge! Wriothesley! You know, Wriothesley normally doesn't have this much issues because normally the enemy is dead before, like, anything happens, right? That's normally what happens, if we're being honest. All right. Well, let's charge attack there. Yeah, it's crazy how I die more times with Wriothesley here than I've died with Arlecchino in the past week. It's crazy. Alrighty, so let's just do the burst here, and that is near death. Okay, yeah, get out of here. Yeah, just get out of here, please. I said get out. I said leave me alone. All right. All right, so we're going to have this here. Let's go ahead. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is very easy. Once we get the crocodile out of there, this guy's, you know, weak on his knees, can't do anything. Yep, get out of here. And boom. We beat that within a minute normally. Like, you know, the chamber's very easy, but, like, we're going to act like Wriothesley just kind of soloed that. Like, he did have Yoimiya's help. Like, Yoimiya, it is very interesting. Like, Yoimiya can be a decent support, right? For, like, a character like Knight, you know, in Imaginarium Theater. It can work. I do wonder. I also wonder, how do people, like, cope with having height or cryo? I do also wonder, like, how do people cope with having cryo in, like, Imaginarium Theater? Like, have we had that yet to where people are like, oh, I don't have the character. Oh, no. Because, like, I get, like, most people, like, there was a reason why I didn't, can you target the right character? This is another reason that people want to sit there and yell at Yoimiya for being bad on targeting, even though, okay, Arlecchino apparently died. I didn't even notice. Well, whatever. This video's been all over the place. I don't know how Arlecchino died. It's just, it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes when you switch a character that you're switching from still takes the hit, which I think, honestly, Hoyo should do something about that. That is consistently an issue, you know? It is consistently an annoying issue. You know, I would prefer, you know, like, you know, my character that I swapped out from did not die, and, you know, the character I swapped into got hit, you know, with the hit. Because I feel like a lot of the times it's just like, oh yeah, the character I swap out from really takes a brutal hit. Like, imagine Shenhe. Like, I'm switching out from Shenhe. She's only got 17,000 HP, but I switched to Yoimiya. She's got 16,000. She can take that hit, right? So overall, I mean, the team sucks, but it is a rare team because, like, nobody summoned for these characters. And also, you know, they just haven't had a banner in a while. I mean, Yoimiya, I think, is the most recent character here, and she's at 318 days. It's not that great. I'm going to go over the other contenders for this video. So these were some of the contenders. This is mainly what I use. It's the Paimon.mo thing. So this is the main way I determined a character's rarity, but then also I kind of realized, oh, well, Ganyu may have, like, you know, a long time to rerun, but she's like a character who not really many people were gonna skip, right? Like, this character is a very good character. Like, what, the last time she came out, 3.7 might have been the end of her. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I would not. It was really after 4.0 series updates that Ganyu just sort of became irrelevant, because it just, Ganyu does not do enough damage for the amount of work that you have to put in, for the amount of luck that you have to do. People want to sit there and say, you can dodge with the, even though you're doing her charge attack. It's like, no, you can't, you idiot. Stop. Like, it's just spreading misinformation. You can't dodge. Same way with Nevi. A lot of people want to say, like, oh yeah, I'm dodging, you know. You're not really dodging. At best, like, you're moving away from the enemy, but then if you're just scared moving away from the enemy, eventually that's going to end up in a DPS loss, because you're not going to be targeting the other enemy across the room, right? Whereas with a shield or something like that with Nevi, you know, you'll just able to target both enemies, and that's better. And as for Kokomi, people really underrated her on her initial release, but then she got a second rerun and people loved her because they knew, oh, she's very much needed for cryo freeze teams, right? She's really, really good for freeze teams. And that basically ended that. That's the only time, like, and then I feel like a lot of people now own her because of that, right? Same way with Ganyu, and then we have Ayaka down here somewhere. Yeah, Ayaka 6th version. Same sort of deal with, she's actually a little bit more, like, in terms of banner length, but I do think that more people have Ayaka than Yoimiya, right? The reason why I didn't put Tartaglia on the team is, one, because I don't have the guy, and look at how many banners this guy gets. He gets 1 banner, 2 banner, 3 banner, 4 banner, 5 banners, guys. This guy has had a lot of banners, whereas, you know, a character like Kokomi, she's had 4 banners, right? And I mean, she released in 2.0. That's actually a pretty good banner time ratio. But they spam this guy at the beginning of the game, right? They you know, you get him in 1.1, and then he comes back in 1.5 along with Venti, and then he comes back in 2.3. It's like, it was a joke, like, oh yeah, Tartaglia is going to get his 7th rerun, and I mean, you can see Ganyu here. He got 2 reruns before Ganyu, right? It's the same, it's the cryo curse that everyone talks about. This guy gets a load of reruns. Ganyu, not so much, not nearly as many, but Ganyu was such a, like, OP popular character that I don't think a lot of people went ahead and, you know, skipped her, right? Venti is also here just because it was the same sort of situation with Kokomi. A lot of people, beginning of the game, weren't even sure if they were going to spend money on the game, but then the guy comes back on a rerun, and then, like, oh yeah, we're going to get this. This is the reason why Klee, like, I'm not so sure that I can say that Klee is, like, one of the most rare characters in the game, even though Klee sometimes has, like, a year of no rerun, right? You can see this right here. Klee is Klee's second, or Klee's first banner, before she came out after Venti, right? We were still in single banners. She came out after Venti. This girl sold so much because they thought she was going to be broken like Venti, and so many people missed out on Venti. And then Venti gets his rerun. I imagine a lot of people summoned for him there, and then I summoned for him, I think. No, I summoned for him for his rerun too. And then it turned out that he became super mid and unusable at going to the later updates because they stopped putting small enemies into Abyss. Yeah, it was really great. It was so nice that they started doing that. They kind of returned it back a little bit. I think you might be able to do some stuff with Venti in this current Abyss, but overall, I just don't ever want to use Venti because the dudes are so situational. Ayato I don't have. There's a good argument to say that he would be on the team because just like Shenhe right here, maybe Ayato over Yoimiya, but I don't know. It's up to however they want to do it. But I feel like Ayato definitely is a character that could have been up on this team. I just don't have the character, so I wasn't able to make him on the team. And then we go to Shenhe, and then we go to Yoimiya. So that's overall. So overall, that's all the characters that were in contention for being put on this team. I do think that, you know, it would have worked a lot better had my Wriothesley had an attack percent sands instead of elemental mastery. That definitely, like, if you look at my Wriothesley build here, he has 315 elemental mastery with only 2,000 attack. That's pretty low, I'm going to be honest. Only 100% attack from, yeah, that's pretty bad. Wait, it's not even 100% attack. It's actually lower. Yeah. Wriothesley gets a lot of damage from his charge attack, which is a melt, and then also he melts on a couple of his other hits. So he gets a lot of damage from having this extra elemental mastery here. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.